And we'd like to thank Father Tony Bennett for tonight's Faith for Life. Tomorrow night, the programme around the same time will be presented by the Reverend Stuart Barry. And now, talking about tomorrow, here's a look at the very mixed bag of weather we have for you tomorrow. It'll be very windy, with frequent brief squally showers and a few sunny intervals. Some of the showers will be heavy with hail or thunder. Gale force west to northwest winds are expected to reach storm force in places. And the maximum temperatures tomorrow we can expect are 8 centigrade, that's 46 Fahrenheit. And now the shipping forecast issued by the Meteorological Office at 23:30 hours. First of all, area Portland. West veering northwest 7 to severe gale 9. Showers good. Area Plymouth. West veering northwest gale 8 to storm 10. Perhaps storm 11 later. Squally showers moderate or good. Area Lundy. Northwesterly gale 8 or severe gale 9. Occasionally storm 10 in Fastnet. Showers good. And now a look at the Westward clock. And with the time at 4 minutes to 1, that's it from Westward for Thursday night. And one of the programmes we must mention just before closing down tonight, we start a new series for Friday nights at 10:36 tomorrow night, just after our own news and weather. It's called the Westward Lecture, and tomorrow the lecture is given by the Home Secretary, Willie Whitelaw, and the subject is crime, punishment and the media. That's the Westward Lecture at 10:36 tomorrow night. But we've got lots more programmes for you tomorrow, and in fact just before we close down we'll take a look at them. But until then, on behalf of all the staff here at Westward Television and our staff at the transmitters, this is Ian Sterling wishing you all a very good night and giving you a last look at Friday's programmes. It really is time we were all in bed, so switch off the sets and have a nice sleep. Night-night.
Thank you very much, the Venerable Kenneth Newing, and tomorrow night's Faithful Life will be presented by Mr. John Murch. Now here's a look at tomorrow's weather forecast. Most areas will continue dry with sunny periods on Tuesday. Southwest Cornwall, however, may have outbreaks of thundery rain from time to time. Maximum temperature will be 21 centigrade, which is 70 Fahrenheit. Winds will be easterly, light or moderate. And the shipping forecast for tomorrow. Portland, Plymouth, easterly 4 or 5. Showers, moderate with fog patches developing. Lundy, east to southeast 3 or 4. Showers, moderate, locally poor. And now here's a look at tomorrow night's programmes here on Westward. They begin at 7:30 with a brand new comedy series, Keep It in the Family, and tomorrow's programme is called Splitting Headaches. And then at 8 o'clock we have another new series of Morecambe and Wise Show, and tomorrow Eric and Annie's special guest is Gemma Crazen. At 8:30, Hayley Mills stars in the much publicised new drama series, The Flame Trees of Thika, and that's part 1 starting tomorrow at 8:30. And at 9:30, half an hour of Frankie Howard Strikes Again. The next 6 weeks, Frankie Howard will be taking an eccentric view of society, and this week he's looking at philosophy. 10 o'clock, of course, news at 10, 10:32, the Westward Late News and Weather. And at 10:32, there's a programme called Concert After the Blast. A year ago, on the 4th of September, the axe fell on Concert Iron and Steel Works, and overnight 4,000 workers went on the dole. At 11:15, our musical specialists, they all play ragtime, and at 12:15, Faithful Life with the Reverend with Mr. John Murch brings a close to tomorrow night's programmes on Westward. That's tomorrow night. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. I hope the omen didn't scare you too much. I'm a bit... It's very nice having Kenneth Newing here, though. He calms us all down. So good night. See you all tomorrow night. And here's a look at the clock. And the time is 14.5 minutes past midnight, so it's good night from me and everybody here. Night night, sleep tight. Please don't forget to switch off your television sets and unplug them from the wall. Night night.
Music concentrating on the 50s, 60s and 70s, and it's non-stop with Marmalade and Don Lang in Unforgettable. And with Camera at 11:05, looking at moving pictures, and Faith for Life at 11:30. That's Thursday night on Westward Television. Now the time, and it's 18 minutes to midnight. And that's the end of broadcasting from Westward Television for tonight. So, from all of us here at the studios and the transmitters, this is Roger Shaw wishing everyone a very good night. And that's all from Westward Television for tonight, so don't forget to switch off your sets. Good night.
And the time is coming up to 29.5 minutes past 12. Well, that's about it for tonight. We do hope you've enjoyed programmes here on TSW and that you'll join us tomorrow. So on behalf of everybody here at the station, this is Jilly Carter wishing you a very safe and peaceful night. Good night.
our staff here at the Plymouth studios, not forgetting our staff at the transmitters. This is Ian Sterling wishing you all a very good night, and we'll leave you with a last look at our clock. And the time is just 27.5 minutes past midnight. And that leaves you with just one more thing to do, and that's to switch off your sets. Once again, a very good night to you. Sleep well, and God bless. And we'd like to thank the Reverend J. Russell Pope for tonight's postscript. Tomorrow it'll be at the slightly earlier time of 12:25 with John Ashplant. That's tomorrow's Sunday night. Now look at the weather forecast for tomorrow. Well, we had a cracker of a day today, but it looks like there's a bit of a change tomorrow. There'll be cloud tomorrow with outbreaks of thundery rain and perhaps scattered thunderstorms. It'll probably become drier with sunny periods by the evening. A bit late for the sunbathing though, isn't it? Maximum temperatures 23 centigrade with moderate or fresh northeast to north winds. Now look at the shipping forecast. First of all, sea areas Portland and Plymouth. Easterly 3 or 4, backing northerly 5 or 6, thundery showers, developing moderate with fog patches. Area Lundy, variable 3 or less, becoming northerly 5 or 6, showers mainly good. Now a last look at the TSW programmes for tomorrow. At 6:40 tomorrow, it's the National School Choir Competition, followed by a change of programme at 7:15. Instead of the advertised film Barefoot in the Park, which will be showing at a later date, it's The Biggest Bank Robbery. And comedy at 9:15 with Now and Then. Tomorrow night's play at 10 o'clock is The Last Company Car, followed by comedy at 11 o'clock with Shelley and Mannix at 11:30. Now a last look at the TSW clock. And it's just 16.5 minutes to 1. And that's our programmes for Saturday night completed. Hope you enjoyed them. Do join us again tomorrow night, but until then, on behalf of all our staff here at the TSW studios in Plymouth, and not forgetting our staff at our transmitters, this is Ian Sterling wishing you all a very good night.
Tomorrow night's postscript will be at 12:25, and that'll take the form of a short talk to end the day given by the Reverend Bob Irving. Now let's see what the weather's going to do. After rain overnight, tomorrow will be a dry day with bright or sunny spells and with light northwesterly winds. Maximum temperature will be 8 degrees centigrade, 46 Fahrenheit. And the shipping forecast for southwest waters, there are gale warnings in all the southwest sea areas. Portland and Plymouth, cyclonic 5 in the northeast Portland, otherwise northwesterly 6 to gale 8, decreasing 4 or 5, backing southerly later. Rain or showers and visibility moderate or good. Lundy, North or northwest 5 or 6, locally gale 8, decreasing 3 or 4, backing south or southeast, and increasing 5 later. Showers moderate or good. And a last look at the clock. And the time is just after 1:45 a.m. There are lots of delights on offer on TSW tomorrow night. I may just call your attention to 2 of them. At 6:40, Sir Harry Seacombe is once again on the highway, and he visits Monmouth. And at 10 o'clock, following the 10:15 news from ITN, Clive James on television. This is the last programme in the current series. Don't miss it, because the Japanese contestants in their game Endurance have reached Paris, where they're starving on the boulevards. I do hope there's a big prize in that game. Don't miss Clive James at 10 o'clock tomorrow. Lots of other goodies on offer, of course, and I hope you'll join us for them. But meanwhile, from all of us here at TSW and the transmitters, this is Roger Shaw wishing you a very good night. Next on this channel at 5 minutes to 7, TVAM with Good Morning Britain. Until then, don't forget to switch off. Good night. Thanks to Reverend Christopher Parsons for tonight's epilogue, postscript, and he'll be back again tomorrow night at about midnight with another postscript. And speaking of tomorrow, let's have a look at tomorrow's weather. After a rather cloudy start, there'll be sunny intervals, but coasts are likely to stay cloudy and misty. Winds will be light to moderate westerly, with temperatures reaching 21 degrees Celsius, that's 70 degrees Fahrenheit. And now the shipping forecast. Portland and Plymouth, southwest, veering westerly 6 or 7, decreasing 3 or 4. Occasional rain at first, moderate, with fog patches for a time. Lundy, southwesterly 5 or 6, becoming variable 3, occasional drizzle at first, moderate, with fog patches for a time. Well, now, what have we got? We've got another very varied evening for you tomorrow evening, starting at 7 o'clock with Emmerdale Farm. 7:30, you're invited to name that tune. And at 8 o'clock, Carry On Laughing, snippets from the best of the Carry On films. And at 9 o'clock, we join Travelling Man. After the news at 10, we have a documentary about probably one of the worst hated men ever, Dr. Joseph Mengele. That's our documentary at 10:34 tomorrow night. And so you'll catch up on that properly. Let's have a time check for you now. Well, it's just 5 past midnight and time for us all to go home. So on behalf of everybody at TSW and the transmitters, this is Stuart Hutchison wishing you all a very good night.
Well, now we've come to the end of programmes for this evening. Let's take a look at the weather, shall we? Apart from the possibility of an isolated shower, it'll be a dry day with broken cloud and sunny periods. Maximum temperature will be around 11 degrees Celsius, that's 52 Fahrenheit, and winds will be mainly light to moderate easterly. And now the shipping forecast for the next 24 hours. Portland, Plymouth, northeast 5 or 6, showers, good. Lundy, northeast 4 or 5, fair, good. Now let's take a last look at the clock.
And the time is now 13 minutes past midnight. I do hope you've enjoyed bringing this evening and that you enjoyed Hollywood Wives. Tomorrow night we've got another film for you, the midweek film. It's at 10:34 and it's Tatum O'Neill in Little Darlings. And I didn't mention anything about Postscript tomorrow night. In fact, at 12:20 we have Postscript featuring Celebration 85. So that's tomorrow night's programmes. Do hope you have enjoyed yourselves. And I have a transmitter announcement. Slapton Transmitter will be off the air tomorrow morning from 9 a.m. until 3 p.m. in the afternoon due to essential maintenance. Well, I'll take my leave of you now. This is Jennifer Gavin on behalf of all my colleagues here at TSW and the transmitters, wishing you a very peaceful and good night. Please don't forget to switch off your television sets. Good night.
Our thanks for tonight's Postscript to Father Robert Draper. And I know who should be here for tomorrow night's Postscript. It's Jeremy Dowling who'll be answering some of your letters in Postscript Postbag, and that'll be at 12:25 tomorrow night. And that's the culmination of an evening full of variety. There's a police action with Jack Warden in Crazy Like a Fox at 8:45. Then comes the news, and at 10 o'clock tomorrow night, the fifth programme in a series of 6, taking a comic look at the history of the world through the eyes of the cinema. The World According to Smith and Jones at 10 o'clock. 2 very enduring characters. And 2 more enduring characters are the subject of the South Bank show tomorrow night, when Melvyn Bragg will be investigating the origins of Dracula and Frankenstein. The South Bank show at 10:30 tomorrow night. And not forgetting, of course, that the day starts at 6:55 in the morning with TVAM, when we'll be starting the day with Sunday Comment, and at 8:30 David Frost will be interviewing people in the news in David Frost on Sunday, and Derek Jameson will be taking a look and commenting on the Sunday papers, all in TVAM starting at 6:55. Now, look at the weather summary. It'll be a mild night across the region, misty generally, but with fog extensive over higher ground and forming at some lower levels later. Lowest temperatures tonight, 8 degrees Celsius, 46 degrees Fahrenheit. Tomorrow will be mostly dull and misty, with further outbreaks of rain and fog persisting over the moors. Highest temperatures near 10 degrees Celsius, 50 Fahrenheit, and winds southwesterly, moderate generally, but locally fresh on some southern coasts. And the shipping forecast. Portland and Plymouth. Southwesterly 5 or 6, occasionally 7 at first, and later in Plymouth, rain at times, and visibility moderate with fog patches. Lundy, southwest or westerly 5 or 6, decreasing 4 later, occasional rain, and visibility moderate with fog patches. Here's the clock. And with a reminder that Plymouth Sound and Devon Air are supplying a 24-hour service, so you can be entertained right round the clock now on those 2 stations. The time now just coming up to 8 minutes to 1 a.m. And with that, it's time for me to bid you all a very good night. So from all of us here at the studios and the transmitters, this is Roger Shaw saying good night.
Well, that's almost it for the day here on TSW. Just before we read the weather, one thing actually, if you did enjoy the concert there by Queen, tomorrow on Channel 4 at 11:15 we have another concert for you. That's Spandau Ballet, captured on their last leg of their European tour. Spandau Ballet on Channel 4 tomorrow at 11:15. Well, let's take a look ahead to the southwest weather, see what it's going to chuck at us. Not too bad tomorrow. It'll be cloudy with rain at first tomorrow. Snow is likely over higher ground. It will get clearer and colder later. Maximum temperatures 7 degrees Celsius, that's 45 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds northwest to north, fresh, then decreasing. And the shipping forecast, starting with Portland and Plymouth. Cyclonic, becoming north or northwest 5 or 6, occasionally gale 8, decreasing 4 or 5, occasional rain, moderate with fog patches, becoming good. Lundy, north or northeast 5 or 6, occasionally gale 8, decreasing 4, rain then mainly fair, moderate or good. And taking a final look at the TSW clock, it's just coming up to 16 minutes to 2 in the morning. Friday the 13th, dead and buried. I hope it wasn't a bad day for you, and it was a bad day for me. Started this morning by me passing two fully dressed circus clowns hitching on the A38 towards London. Could only happen in the southwest. Just before we go, small message for you. How about this? Isn't that clever? Sweet, brings a tear to the eye, a lump to the throat. A very happy Valentine's Day to you. From all of us to all of you, we'd like to wish you a very good night. Good night. And finally, don't forget to switch off those television sets. Good night.
Well, our warm thanks to Reverend Brian Townsend. Our postscript programme tomorrow night will be, let me take a look at the earlier time, 12:35, or I mean the earlier time is exactly the same time, 12:35 tomorrow night, with Jeremy Dowling, who's talking to David George, area organiser for the Save the Children Fund. That's tomorrow night's postscript programme. Here on TSW tomorrow night, I'd like to remind you that at 6:35 we've got That's My Dog, and another programme to point out at 9 o'clock, LA Law with Harry Hamlin. I quite enjoy that programme. First thing in the morning, of course, here I am quickly reminding you of all the things going on tomorrow. TVAM at 6:15 a.m. with Good Morning Britain, and the guest in the studio will be Sarah Brightman, who is star of Phantom of the Opera, and also Kirk Douglas will be in the studio tomorrow morning. So that's something to look forward to if you're up that early. Well, now let's take a look at the weather forecast for tomorrow. It'll be mostly cloudy with showers. Maximum temperatures around 17 degrees Celsius, that's 63 Fahrenheit, winds moderate southwesterly. And now the shipping forecast for the next 24 hours. Portland, Plymouth, southwesterly 4 or 5, squally thundery showers, moderate with fog patches. Lundy, southerly 3 or 4, occasionally 5 at first, squally thundery showers, moderate with fog patches. And now a last look at the clock. Well, don't forget you can still tune in to Devon Air and Plymouth Sound right through till 6 a.m. with Night Flight. That's the radio stations, of course. Well, the time is now 26 minutes to 1. Do hope you have enjoyed being with us this evening, that mad film, and that you'll join us again tomorrow night. But right now, this is Jennifer Gavin on behalf of all my colleagues here at TSW and the transmitters, wishing you a very peaceful and good night.
Well, our thanks there to the Reverend Jake Watson for Postscript. Postscript tomorrow is at 12:40, when David Allen will be talking to Jeremy Dowling about Cornwall's Three Spires Festival. Well, I hope you've enjoyed our film this evening, Holocaust 2000. A bit grim. I see some marvellous settings used there. Rome, Tunisia, and by the looks of it, Bigbury on Sea. I spotted the Pilchard Inn down on Bigbury Island, which is just up the coast from Plymouth. Recently used for, Miss Marple. That means, Joan Hickson in the birthday honours list. Congratulations to her as well. All fits in this evening very nicely. If you're into films, tomorrow at 1 o'clock we have our Saturday matinee. That's Mission Galactica. That's the Salon Attack. Then at 9 o'clock tomorrow evening, Dempsey and Makepeace. That's the movie Dempsey and Makepeace tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Don't forget that TVAM will be along at 6:55 this morning, introduced by Mike Morris. Well, let's take a look ahead to the southwest weather and the shipping forecast, starting with the weather. Tomorrow will start off sunny, but there may be some showers later. Maximum temperatures 17 degrees Celsius, that's 63 degrees Fahrenheit. As for the winds, they'll be moderate northwesterly. And turning to the shipping forecast, starting with Portland. Variable, mainly northwesterly 3 or 4, showers and good. Plymouth, northerly, backing northwesterly 3 or 4, showers and once again good. And much the same for Lundy, northerly, backing northwesterly 3 or 4, mainly fair, and once again good. Let's take a final look at the TSW clock. It's just coming up to 12 minutes to 1 o'clock. Don't forget, if you'd like some company this evening, both Plymouth Sound and Devon Air have their 24-hour service night flight. And that's it for another day. I do hope you've enjoyed the programmes, and you can join us again tomorrow. From all of us to all of you, have a very good night. Good night. And finally, don't forget to switch off those television sets. Good night. Thank you, Bobby.
Well, our thanks to Brian Temple for tonight's Postscript. Tomorrow night, Postscript will be at, and I've forgotten to write the time down, but it's Postscript Postbag with Jeremy Dowling. He'll be answering your letters. Actually, if I have a quick look here, yes, 12:25 Postscript Postbag with Jeremy Dowling. A couple of other programmes for tomorrow night, that's Sunday night here on TSW. 5:30 we have a new series, Looking Back with Kenneth MacLeod. He's a great personality down here in the southwest. And in this new series, he'll be taking a gentle look back at events over the last 30 years here in the southwest. That's at 5:30. 7:45 we have the third in a four-part crime drama series, Wolf to the Slaughter. And at 9 o'clock we have Crazy Like a Fox, another investigation for Private Eye Harry Fox and his lawyer son Harrison. Well, now we start tomorrow morning with TVM at 6:55. Sally Burton will be in the studio along with Barry McGuigan and also John Spencer. He's the snooker player. That's 6:55 TVAM if you're up at that time. Now, I don't know if you've noticed, but I've got a little bit of a burnt nose this morning. Tomorrow morning looks like I could do the same thing all over again because the weather for the southwest. Mostly clear skies tonight, leading to mist and fog patches towards dawn, with the lowest temperatures tonight around 10 to 12 degrees Celsius. Tomorrow, though, the fog will be lifting and clearing quite readily tomorrow morning to give another pleasantly warm day with a good deal of sunshine. So, watch out for that there. Winds will be mainly light, highest temperatures up to 24 degrees Celsius, that's 75 Fahrenheit in most places. Now, the shipping forecast for the next 24 hours. Portland, Plymouth, variable, becoming southeasterly 3 or 4, fair, moderate or good. Lundy, southerly 3 or 4, occasional drizzle, moderate with fog patches. Now look at the TSW clock. Don't forget you can tune into Plymouth Sound and Devon Air with their night flight programme. The time now, looking at the clock, is 26 minutes to 1 a.m. Well, I do hope you've enjoyed being with us this evening. I'll be back with you tomorrow evening and take you through the programmes then, so I hope you'll find time to join me. This is Sally Gilbert on behalf of everyone here at TSW, wishing you a very pleasant and good evening. And just a quick reminder to remind you rather not to forget to turn off your television sets. And that goes for you too, Samuel, Samantha. Good night.
And we'd like to thank Bob Buckle for tonight's special postscript. Tomorrow night, postscripts at 12:25, and we welcome the Vicar of the Mother Church of Plymouth, St Andrew's Church, the Prebendary's John Watson. That's at 12:25 tomorrow night. Well, if you're an early riser tomorrow morning, you may catch a star of one of our popular series on a Friday at 9 o'clock, Yesterday's Dreams. It's Paul Freeman, so the ladies will be quite pleased. And also, at this moment, Ted Croker is flying back from Spain to report on the behaviour of the football fans over there. That's all on TVAM tomorrow morning. If you are with us tomorrow evening, we've got Highway to Heaven at 7:05, and then at 9 o'clock, the increasingly popular LA Law. That's tomorrow night. But now look at tomorrow's weather forecast. Well, it'll be mainly dry tomorrow with widespread frost. The minimum temperature is -3 Celsius, that's 27 Fahrenheit. Tomorrow will start dry, but there will be some snow flurries later, and the winds will be staying cold, north to northeast, light or moderate. Now look at the shipping forecast. First of all, sea area Portland, northeast 4 or 5, occasionally 6, snow showers, good, occasionally poor. Sea area Plymouth, north or northeast 4 or 5, snow showers at first, mainly good. Sea area Lundy, northerly 3 or 4, occasionally rain or sleet spreading south, moderate, or good. And now, last look at the clock. And don't forget, you can still tune in to Plymouth Sound and Devon Air right through until 6:15 in the morning. But the time on TSW now is just 24 minutes past midnight. And that's it for tonight. Hope you enjoyed our programmes. Join us again tomorrow night, but until then, and on behalf of all of us here at TSW in Plymouth and our IBA transmitter staff, this is Ian Sterling wishing you all a very good night. And just one last reminder, don't forget to switch off your sets. Once again, a very good night to you. Sleep well.
And our very warm thanks to Jeremy Dowling and John Williams for bringing us this evening's postscript. Well, they'll both be back tomorrow evening, continuing their conversation and in postscript at 12:25 tomorrow night. Well, now let's look ahead to some other programmes we have for you tomorrow evening. In the earlier part of the evening at 7 o'clock, we'll be joining Dr. Miriam Stoppard to discover where there's life. Then at 7:30, we'll be going down on Coronation Street, where I'm sure there's lots of life. At 9 o'clock, we bring you a new series of Disappearing World. And in tomorrow night's programme, we'll be meeting some Indonesian people that still hunt the whale, but purely for survival purposes, not commercial. Then at 11:05, there's a programme that those of you who saw our film earlier, the very moving story of Catherine, the young lady suffering with anorexia, there's a discussion programme tomorrow at 11:05, which looks at living with anorexia. But now let's take a look at the southwest weather forecast. Tomorrow it'll start bright and sunny, but there will also be showers which could be prolonged and heavy in places. Temperatures will reach 12 degrees Celsius, that's 54 Fahrenheit, and the winds will be westerly, strong gale force. And now the shipping forecast. Portland, Plymouth, southwesterly veering northwesterly 6 to gale 8, but 4 or 5 in Portland at first. Rain then showers, moderate or poor becoming good. Lundy, southwesterly veering northwesterly 6 to 8, showers moderate becoming good. And a final look at the TSW clock. Don't forget, those of you that don't fancy popping off to bed just yet, you can tune in to Devon Air and Plymouth Sound. They have music right through the night with Night Flight. And our very warm thanks to the Reverend Gordon Cryer for bringing us this evening's postscript. Postscript tomorrow evening will be at 1:25, and it'll be a short talk at the end of the day from Elaine Bell. Well, programmes tomorrow evening at 8 o'clock we bring you a summertime special introduced by Roy Walker. Then at 9:20 we have our film which stars Clint Eastwood, and it's called The Eiger Sanction. And it's about an ex-government intelligence man who gets called back from his tranquil life as a school teacher to assassinate 2 people. The question is, will he do it? You can find out tomorrow night at 9:20. Then at 11:30 we bring you some athletics, and then at 12:30 we're in the company of Kojak. But now let's take a look at the southwest weather forecast. Tomorrow will be dry with sunny and warm spells. Inland temperatures will reach 23 degrees Celsius, that's 73.4 degrees Fahrenheit, but coasts will feel cooler in the light south to southeast winds. And the shipping forecast. Portland, Plymouth, variable 3 or less, becoming easterly 4 later, fair, moderate or good. Lundy, southerly 3 or 4, mainly fair, moderate or good. And a final look at the TSW clock. Don't forget, Devon Air and Plymouth Sound can keep you company right through the night with Night Flight. And the time, it's just gone 28 minutes past 1 o'clock. Well, that's it from us this evening here on TSW. I do hope you've enjoyed our programmes and that you'll find time to join us again tomorrow evening. But until then, from me, Jenny Hull, on behalf of all my colleagues here at TSW and the transmitters, I'd like to wish you a peaceful and good night.
Once again, please don't forget to switch off your television sets. Good night.
Tomorrow, well, starting off first thing in the morning is TVM at 6, and they start off with a natural history film. And then at 6:30, Saturday Sport, and at 7, Summer Whack. I beg your pardon, 7:30. And then turning over the page here, my TV times. A reminder that at, which programme was it I wanted? Oh, yes, I know, it was John Wayne. At 2:30, the Saturday matinee, and you never guess what it is, the Green Berets. That's at 2:30 tomorrow afternoon. And in the evening, we have another film for you at 9:20, and it's with Jack Klugman as none other than Quincy in Who's Who in Neverland. That's at 9:20 tomorrow night. Just a few programmes starting right at 6 o'clock in the morning, right through to the evening. And that's a look at programmes. Now a look at the weather. Well, blustery showers will become heavy in places tonight and may continue into tomorrow. Top temperatures 19 degrees Celsius, 66 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds will be strong or fresh, westerlies overnight, turning northwesterly tomorrow. And the shipping forecast for the next 24 hours: Portland, southwest 6 or 7, occasionally gale 8, veering west 5 later, showers moderate or good. Plymouth, west 6 to gale 8, veering northwest and decreasing 5 later, showers moderate or good. Lundy, west veering northwest 5 to 7, but occasionally gale 8 at first, showers moderate or good. And now a final look at the clock. And the time is just 27 minutes past 1. And don't forget, you can still tune into radio, that's Plymouth Sound and Devon Air, right through until 6 a.m. with Night Flight. Right now, this is Jennifer Gavin on behalf of all my colleagues here at TSW, and myself and everybody very wide awake now, wishing you a very peaceful good night.